Hi, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to do my update for my colourpan project pan. This is a project pan created by Misty. I'll link her channel down below, but it's a fun project pan. Basically what you want to do is you just want to pan colourpop products, and a lot of us have a lot of colourpop, and for me I have a lot of eyeshadow palettes that are from colourpop. I do have my son who's decided to just be around, and so I'm not going to apologize for him. He is doing his own little thing. He loves playing with all of my stuff, so I'm letting him. To some extent, obviously, nothing that he could smash or break, but yeah. Actually, he's playing with all my empties at the moment, which is kind of funny. But anyway, I'm going to get into my updates. This is the second update for the year, and I've got two rollouts. They're both usage goals. Yes, I know. So yeah, let me just get straight in. So the first one I'm going to talk about is actually the item that I've used the most, which is my Pretty Fresh foundation. This is in the shade Light 40N. It's a really, really good shade match for me. I still can't tell where I am with this. It feels really, really light, but there's no windowing yet. And I still feel like I have a pretty good amount still in there. I have used this 20 times, so I would use this along with another foundation or just on its own, so that's why I've used it so many times. I have also been wearing a lot of makeup, even if I haven't been posting as much, or I've sort of been off of Instagram and things like that. I have still been using makeup pretty much every day. There are obviously a few times in the week I don't wear makeup, but honestly, when I have makeup on, it kind of makes me happy. So I try to, if I'm not in a good mood, I put makeup on, and it sort of, I don't know, gives me that sort of little pleasure that I need through the day, which is kind of, it's silly, but I think we all sort of experience that. So that one I do want to finish, so I'm not going to be rolling that one out. I still don't know where I am with it, but I think maybe in the next couple months it'll be done. I don't think it'll be done in the next month, but hopefully 2 months and I can say goodbye and it will be an empty. Okay, the next one is a blush. So this is the Super Shock Cheek Blush in the shade Prenup. So last month I had a pretty nice big pan. I've had a pan since last year. This is what it looks like now. So I did smush it all together because I had so much product around the sides, and then you can see there's just so much product left. But I do have a tiny little itty bitty second pan right there. So that's exciting. I have only used this 6 times this month, but when I saw that, I think it was just yesterday when I saw that, I was like, oh, okay. Because when I was looking, I was like, gosh, this is going to take me forever to actually finish the product. And I really want to finish it, but I think it'll be fine. So yeah, this is another one that I just want to complete. It's pretty old now. It's about a couple years old. Well, a little bit less than a couple years old, but obviously it's a cream item, so I want to get through it. So hopefully I can expand on that tiny itty bitty pan, and you'll see a little bit more progress next month's update. The next one I'm going to talk about is another blush, the Fresh and Peachy blush. And this is what it looks like now. So this was a usage goal. So I did not say that I was going to pan this or anything because it's more of a newer item for me. And yeah, I don't even think that you can really see too much. It's just more of a disturbance in the middle. But other than that, there's really not much difference from last month. This one I only used 3 times as well. So my usage goal, I think I said I wanted to use it at least 10 times. And I have used it 10 times. So last month I used it 7 times. This month I have used it 3 times. So I'm going to be rolling this one out. I think it's a nice blush, but I'm just not into peachy blushes right now. At least just like the shade of blush. I've sort of gone out of it a little bit last month. So I'm happy to roll this one out. Next one I have is a Lippy Stick, and this is in the shade Slacker. And I'll have to put a picture of where I was last month. I definitely have slowed down this month versus where I was last month. I have only used this 6 times this month, so I haven't even marked it on the piece of paper, so I'm not entirely sure if there's even any difference, but you'll have to see. Yeah, I slowed down with this a lot, so I just need to pick up the pace a little bit more. I've still used quite a bit of product when I roll it all the way down, but there is still quite a bit in there, and I think this is an easy product to pan. I just need to focus on it. Okay, and then the last item that I have, I rolled in an eyeshadow palette, the Honey palette, and I'll put a picture of where I was last month. I've used this 5 times this month. Last month I used it 4 times, so I used it 1 more time this month. I did say I want to use 10 times, but I am going to be rolling it out because I'm very, very tired of these colors, and I do want to bring in a different eyeshadow palette from Colourpop to work on. So this is what it looks like now, and yeah, I actually have a pan in that middle shade, which is the glitter. And I did say I was going to hit pan in that because it is such a movable shade. It is very, very crumbly. It's probably the easiest pan to pan in a Colourpop palette ever. I've never tried to pan any of their other glitters, but I imagine they're probably all the same quality in terms of like the consistency, I guess. So that one was actually a really easy one to pan. It was, I thought, okay, I think I could do it, and I did it, and I was like, wow, they're never gonna believe me, but I did do it. It's not a glitter that I particularly like, but because I was working on this palette, obviously I wanted to use every single shade. Last month I didn't use every single shade, but this month I did. So officially I've used every single shade in the last couple of months on this palette. And I'll just go through the usage. So Stinger I used once. That's Stinger, yeah, Stinger. Sunburst I used 3 times. Sweet Spot I used twice. Dandy I used twice. Palooza I used twice. Queen Bee I used twice. Totally Buggin' I used twice. And what is this one? Oh Behave I used once, and then Buzzkill I used 3 times. So yeah, I'm excited to be rolling this out. Sorry for all the glare, I'll just like do it like this. I'm excited to be rolling this out, and as I said, bringing in a different palette. I do want to always have a Colourpop palette in this project. I think it's just a fun thing to do. So yeah, I've got 2 items that I am rolling out, and I've got 2 items that I'm rolling in. So let's go into those. The first one I want to talk about is another blush. So I am going, because I'm quite basic and it's spring, and I want to bring in spring, like traditional spring-like colors, the pastels, the spring colors, the purples, the, you know, the light colors. I am going to bring in this Night Bloom blush, which is this shade. And to me, there's no other time in the year that I think works best than spring to wear this shade. So I'm going to bring this one in. You know, I have a little bit of disturbance with this one, but I would like to maybe just disturb the embossment a little bit more. I want to use it 10 times. It will be a usage. I can't pan this at this point, but I just want to give it some love. So yeah, I want to use it at least 10 times. If I can use it more, that would be great, but definitely want to try to use it at least 10 times. I probably should say 20 times, to be honest, to push myself, but I'm going to go for 10 at the moment because I have another blush that I am neglecting. So that is the first one I'm going to be rolling in. And then the second one that I'm rolling in is an eyeshadow palette. And this is an eyeshadow palette that I have not used yet. So I'm going to be rolling in the Lilac You A Lot. Again, I think this is the perfect time to try and roll in this palette. Haven't even swatched it. No, I haven't even swatched it, which is kind of crazy. So I'm going to be starting this brand new, want to get my opinion on it, want to try it 10 times, use every single shade. So it might be in the project for a couple of months, but that's absolutely fine. That's why I'm rolling it in now, because I think this is the perfect time to do it. So yeah, I'm excited to be working on these purples, especially because I have the Mercury retrograde in another like project that I'm working on, and I just think all of these purplies, pastellies, pinks, and I think they're all just going to merge together, and I'm definitely not sick of that. And I'm having fun with a little bit of color at the moment. So yeah, I want to play around with that a little bit more. So those are the items that I'm rolling in. That is my update for the Colourpan Project Pan. Thank you so much for watching. Go check out all the other ladies' videos, because a lot of people are doing this project and it's really, really fun. And thank you so much, Misty, for creating it and thinking of this. You're a genius. Thank you for letting us all do it with you. But yeah, thank you so much, everyone. I will see you later. Bye.